like I'm better the two starts. It's going to be caught up to a real quick like 1030 at 108 miles per hour on the right-hand side, 1098 at 105 on the left-hand side. Again, folks, keep in mind that, it's not 0 to 100 here. It's whoever has, in many instances, the best higher range of gears. It's not so much about acceleration 0 to 40, 0 to 60. It's about acceleration 40 to 100. And the other thing, too, to keep in mind here is a lot of the traction gain that comes from a standing launch, just out of the question, right? You have grip when you're up to speed. Here's a pair of motorcycles. It is the green. Left-hand lane gets a little bit of a move on him there. Gets fights with a head start and up to the line. 897 at 135 in the left-hand lane. Smokes them. Drivers are not allowed to accelerate past the speed limit until such point as they see a green light. When they see a green light, then they can go. If you haven't, you're in the stands and you're not with the Rally of 10,000 Lakes, I'd like to invite you all, go on down to the Rally of 10,000 Lakes. They have a lot of cars on display. There are some beautiful, beautiful cars out there. They all have, the full decals on them. It's a good-looking group. I actually was passing by some of them when I came in earlier today. It's sometime around 11:30 a.m. And it was awesome. I actually took a video to send to my friends who are currently burning up down south and very jealous about our beautiful Minnesota weather. And so, here come our next pair. And the Mustangs to see a 5. Talk to you later. 940 and a 6, a 133 and a 3 mile per hour across the line. Here we go. Look at the Mini Cooper on the left-hand side, the 26 car, and there's the green. Off we go. The Cooper not going to hold on too much longer, I don't think. I don't know what the top speed is on a Mini Cooper. We'll find out, but I imagine it's going to get up to whatever it's allowed to there. Looking at 90.49 miles per hour, 1238 on the left-hand lane from the little Mini Cooper. You'll notice a lot of the Rally of 10,000 Lakes cars, they have their numbers and sponsors on the side. Beautiful looking job they do there. The Rally of 10,000 Lakes goes across the entire state of Minnesota. Some amazing cars. It's an amazing journey together for all of the participants. Met a few of them down there in the Wheeler Bar, which is open for all of your snack and beer and beverage needs. And here come our next pair. Challenger, left-hand side. Big little head start for that one. Getting caught up with fairly effectively, as you see. Down to 0.2 of a second on the 8-mile mark across the line. Closer than you might have thought there. 10.75 and 9 for the Challenger at 109. 10.66 and a 3 at 109 miles per hour in the right-hand lane as well. It was a closer, all things being considered, that was a closer finish than I thought it might be at first. During the Challenger had almost cars with the head start. That's part of the game of roll racing, is if it's too big of a head start, we'll call it off and we'll do it again. But there are just inherent head starts because we're not starting on a laser beam. You're just going to have a nose or, a hood with the head start. It's part of the game. And as here come our next pair, there's an Audi. it over to the 8th mile. About a third of a second split the two as both are in the mid to upper 80s across the line. 11.203 on the left-hand side. The Audi cannot hang on at 101 mile per hour. Right lane 111 gets him by 10 ticks of the speedometer on the right-hand side. The 267 car there is not going to be rolling in as part of our fair, trying to get through that gate there. And there's the hand signal for our next pair of cars. What a neat gold stripe on the right side of this. Rally, 10,000. Number 10 car, Audi on the left-hand side. Green lights are flashing, and across the quarter mile, we're going to see probably a car and a half of lead, up 1, up 2, 11.09 and a 0 on the right-hand side, 105 your speed, 11.76 a 4 in the left-hand lane. And here we go, our next pair. Corvette on the right-hand lane. Is it a Ford Fiesta in the left-hand lane? Focus. Up across the quarter mile, we're going to cross, and we're looking at 11.17 for the Vet, speed 105 on the right-hand side, and 11.56 on the left side, speed 102. I need to thank all of you guys for coming out here to Brainerd International Raceway. Lots of fun stuff happened on our track today. Lucky Dog Racing Series is over on the competition road course right now. They are in the midst, I think they're in hour 5.5 of a 7-hour endurance race. So that will be the buzzing you hear elsewhere on the track. And I was watching a little bit of that earlier today. You know, it was raining earlier today as our next pair come on up. You have the 74 Challenger and the 9 Ford. Challenger is going to close that gap right up there to be a first cross line. Maybe no. 11.32 and a 0 on the left-hand side. We talked a quarter of a second separated the two across the line. 10.30 on the right side. So I was watching the Lucky Dog Racing Series over the competition road course. As many of you know, kind of a dreary, drizzly start to the day. Very extremely windy over there. And the endurance racing series, that's part of the game. They just raced right through it. It was a fantastic watch. I saw a guy in what had to be probably about a 2001, 2002 Corvette get really loose coming onto the front stretch of the competition road course. Was drifting right, and he was drifting left, and he saved it, and it was a fun time watching that race there in race control, in the drive of race control. As a reminder to all of our racers out there, your windows do have to be up when you go down the drag strip. Windows have to be up going down the drag strip. You can't have anything flying in your windows or flying out. In addition, air conditioning needs to be off in your car. Air conditioning must be off. And this kind of conversation is sort of a lightning Corvette on the right-hand side. Corvette, they're really trying to make that super hyper push. They look like the McLaren car. 1040 and an 8 on the right-hand side, speed 116, 1170, speed 102 on the left. Remember too, the return road off to your left at the top end of the track. Don't go right. First off, it's barricaded off. The second off, you can see the competition road course making their laps out there, and we don't want to cause any confusion. Again, your windows need to be up. And your air conditioning must be off. Here's our next pair coming down the lane here. Left-hand side is a Challenger. We're talking hot second, almost 2/3 of a second across the line, 9:54 and a 5 speed of 121. 11:03 on the right side, speed 104. Is 35, 40 miles per hour, somewhere in there. I believe it was 40 miles per hour last I checked. But they're not allowed to accelerate past that until they physically see the green. The green will be decided, thrown up here by our wonderful employee, and it's between the two yellow cones is when we can decide to throw the green. Did not get up to speed there and then just stepped on it. It was not a proper start. Keep in mind for the 10,000 Lakes drivers, this is just an exhibition pass. This isn't, a bracket. This isn't a tournament. We're not going to declare a champion at the end of this. So they threw the greens, let them have it. But if this were, an elimination kind of event, that would not have been a legal start. And here is our next pair. We have a Mercedes. Is that a BMW? The right hand I saw. That is the 30 hour. Up to the 8th mile, we're seeing a 685 to 3 on the left side, 647 on the right. Right side, it's the bad start, but actually ran pretty competitive run there. 1067 on the 1 on the Lucas Oil right lane for the BMW. And here comes our next pair. Ooh, look, it's pretty even as we come up to the cones here. Yeah, that's what you want right there. Just in 8 miles, almost just in that. Separate the two cars across the line. 11, 15, and a 4 on the left side. 11, 14, and a 6 on the right side. The margin of victory, 7 thousandths of a second to the left-hand lane. And how do you like that? 7 thousandths separate the two after a rolling start, nonetheless. How about that Viper on the left side? I haven't seen a Viper in a hot second. Here it comes up and across the line. The Viper's going to do a 1099 at 91 miles per hour. They're not pushing the engine in that Viper, I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. I don't know if I can see I've seen a Viper go slower than that. It's a long while. Yeah, right in the parking lot. Yep. So excited there for a second. But it's not going to play catch up at all. We're nursing that bad boy, 87. I didn't take a look at what my pass was there in the Corolla, but I reckon it's somewhere around 87. It was about 84? All right. Look, it was in sport mode, okay? Yeah. Right, yeah, I made more passes than a lot of people, so there you go, right? That's the key, right, is until someone has a time slip, you can actually say you're faster than them, because they don't know how fast they are. The only hard evidence. When you look at the Corvette and the right-hand lane, they really are going for that. McLaren look, the Papaya almost orange, sure more of a burnt orange right now, but McLaren's kind of laid claim on that color of orange. They got that big side intake there. It's a beautiful looking car. I really like the new Corvettes, even though they're not front engine anymore. I know, but I really like it. Again, folks, if you're up near the top of the bleachers, I do believe you can probably see parts of the competition road course. Lucky Dog Racing Series is over there, and they are racing, they're doing an endurance race. So they will be going until 5 o'clock. It's a 7-hour endurance race from start to finish. And it is a very, very fun event to watch. Those cars, they're not $5 races. Like, if you want to buy a complete car, it'll probably run you like $5,000 is all, you know, and then it's just a matter of feeding it gas and tires. But the thing though is when you go that cheap, means the cars are pretty evenly matched a lot of the times, and it's a fun series, fun to watch the cars overtake each other, get through last traffic. It's a fun watch. I was over there this morning in the wonderful dry of race control. Dude, here we go. Look at that. Right-hand lane. Good stuff. Rolled off the line. Not sure how much that is due to the car, but look at that. The truck hit them with a 10.05 on the right-hand side. So the challenger is going to swing his head down. Dude, what did you just lose to? Why don't you get to the back of the pack, buddy? You know, again, this is an exhibition pass, but I'll tell you right now, when you line up across from a car, man, you could not care a thing in the world. You just want to beat that car. It doesn't matter what it is. You just get that car. Maybe I can get it. On the right-hand side. Watch out left-hand lane. You guys are going to get a nice puffing of smoke there. Oh, there you go, dissipate. There you go. Sunny skies save you. Just mightily struggle to get up to speed. Gonna lose the truck in the dust. 10:24 to 2 on the left side. Speed 122. Hey, I'm faster than the truck. How about that? 12:44. Speed 82 across the line. Here's your next turn. Look at it. One stop. Well, yep. Right out of the groove, but it's all right. 995, speed 124 across the line. 89 miles per hour on the right-hand side.